Alright guys, we're doing a box opening for the new Shadows of Innistrad, which comes out on Friday. So we've got, at Gameplays here, we've got a draft on Friday night for F&M, so I expect all of you to be there. And we can see what we get in this box. So let's rip this bad boy open.
So a lot of cool, flavorful rares and mythics in the set.
Alright, we're doing it like this. We're just going to go through the stack nice and quickly. We're going to go through like cards we think are good. Loris is going to throw all the packs across the table.
Yes, exactly.
We'll go through like rares and mythics and uncommons. So we've got just some pretty crappy uncommons for draft. Nothing too exciting. And then we've got a good limited card, I think,
really good.
in Slayer's Plate here, which I'm pretty sure a few people died to this at pre-release. Not exciting for Constructed though, unfortunately.
In my pack, we have a very, very good draft and probably Constructed playable.
I'm going to be trying to play it in Constructed. I think it's pretty good. In
repeatable card advantage and makes your creatures cheaper on the backside. And as a rare slot, we got a very good Madness card, a Madness Fireball.
I had that on the Friday night in the pre-release.
How did it perform?
And it was absolutely insane. All the games I won were discarding that for about 13 damage.
Oh, okay.
I was just shooting people in the face with it. It was great. It was really fun to play with. I don't think it's
Constructed playable?
No, sorry. I do think it's Constructed playable for sure. It's Twin Bolt with upside. Like, if there's some reasonable, if you play in like a blue-red shell with Jace, it's a good Madness outlet.
Oh yeah.
I think it's definitely a playable card.
It deals 2 damage, right?
Yeah, so Twin Bolt plus upside.
Okay, yeah, it definitely is.
Alright, so here we got...
that was a shock, not a Twin Bolt.
We got 4 uncommons, because we got Flip Uncommon, which, again, I think possibly a sideboard card. I saw a Jerry T list with Green-White Collector Company that was playing these in the sideboard. Looks like an interesting addition. When an opponent casts a spell in your turn, I don't know if that's in focus, you draw a card, and then when it flips, you draw 2 cards if they cast a spell in your turn. We've got some crappy uncommons. We've got this really overperformed at pre-release.
Yeah,
Dancing with Devils, making 1/1s that ping. Really enjoyed that card. And then this card is an absolute bomb in limited. 4/4 flying, and you can put 1/1 spirits into play for 4. So it will take over a game pretty quickly if you get to untap with it.
True that. In my pack, we got a cool zombie tribal card.
What is it?
3 mana, 2/2.
I like this guy a lot.
With +1 counter for each zombie and makes more zombies.
Yep, so it's good early and it's good late.
It's like pretty much always good if you play. And a limited high pick uncommon in white.
It was really good in sealed. I got one shot by one of these guys.
If you can enable Delirium, it's like it will win the game really quickly because white has a lot of tokens.
Got some crap, got some crappy uncommons and a Burn from Within. Fireball that stops indestructible.
We have a mythic I've never ever seen before. It's 5 mana 7/7 flying.
5 mana 7/7.
But it gets -1/-1/-1 for each card in your hand.
Okay, so it's quite an aggressive card.
Yes, but you can discard 3 cards and return it from the graveyard to the battlefield tapped, which is pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously the zombie synergy with the rare, the 3/3 zombie when something enters from the graveyard, bring it back.
And it's good with Madness.
Oh, got a cool foil. Got a little wolf foil. A wolfy boy.
This one is really good in
Really?
limited. If you play an aggressive deck, it's a 2 mana 1/2 haste, which is not good, but fine. But you can repeatable pump it. It's not like once a turn, like most other rules.
Again, 4 uncommons, because we got Flip Uncommon, we got Big Delver. We got some crap, we got some Dual Land. And then for the rare, we got Epiphany at the Drown Yard, which I did not get to see in action at the pre-release, but I know a few people opened it and played it. Big comparisons to things like Steam Augury. Hopefully it's better than that card, because that card was pretty underwhelming. And
I've opened 2 lands. The rare one, blue-white.
Sweet, I'll take that when we're done.
Yes. I really love the artworks on all the lands in Innistrad.
I really like the Fortified Village, the green-white one. I think that's got really cool
The
artwork.
uncommon or the rare?
The rare. It's a really cool looking artwork.
I really like all the uncommon artworks. They look all insane, in my opinion.
So the other guys today went through 28 other displays. So there's all of your standard needs are covered at GP for anyone needs standard cards. We've got, I think there's a standard league as well coming up.
Yep.
I'm not entirely sure on that.
Yes.
Sweet rare here, Eerie Interlude. I just really hope that we can we can get a standard deck that abuses it, because I love blink effects. You know, anything with like Muldrifter, Flicker Wisp, anything with ETB that you can get value with. Restoration Angel is one of the best cards printed. This is similar to Ghostway, where you can blink everything. Pretty cool card. I like it a lot.
I've got, in my opinion, the best rare in the set in Limited. Probably Constructed playable if there's...
Oh, I'm playing it Constructed. I am definitely playing it in Green-White Humans.
Yes, it's insane. It's like repeatable card advantage that draws you more cards. With more cards there come more lands. With more lands there come more clues. It's like insane if it sticks on the board for a few turns.
I'm probably playing it in like a...
It's been a lot opened in the Midnight Freeless. I lost like three or four different people
playing this. Yeah, I saw one person take over a game with it. Like,
it's insane.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the guys that make clues are pretty good in this set.
Yeah, because clues are just repeatable or not repeatable card advantage.
Now this is a sweet pack. So we've got this card, which I drafted after the pre-release.
Oh, yeah.
We did a draft with some of the prize packs that we had. And this card was absolutely bonkers. It's a 4/2 for 4. When it dies, flip it into basically drain and gain every turn. All the spells you cost that target them cost 1 less. I'm sorry for the positioning there. That was pretty bad. And then on the flip side, your spells cost less. At the beginning of their upkeep, player loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. This card overperformed so much because no one wants to kill it. You have to be really far ahead to be able to kill this card, because when it flips, it's just a pain.
If you are behind, it's like insane.
Yeah. Then also in this pack, we got some Vampire Tribal stuff, potentially constructed playable, but I'm not 100% sure on that because it's only a 1/1 for 1.
That card, I don't know who that
I think the Sacrifice Outlet might be relevant in a Liliana shell with the Tribal Vampires, because it puts a counter on each vampire you control.
I know, but at the end it's still a 1/1 for 1.
This is true, but I think even the some 1-drops have potential. The best part about this pack though is the legendary Frog, which I love this card. I think the artwork is awesome. I think the flavor is awesome. Like, it's just a really cool card. And I cannot wait to play it with Life from the Loam.
Yeah.
And Raven's Crime with Gifts Ungiven in Modern.
You can play it in Modern, you can play it in Standard,
I've seen a few Maverick Legacy decks as well playing this, because Night of the Reliquary with this is sweet.
Yeah, you could probably play it in fuck's sake.
I mean, it'd be a good commander. Like, it'd be a really fun commander. It fits in the...
probably playable in every format but Vintage.
I mean, I'm sure I could find a Vintage deck to put this in. But it fits really nicely into the recent commander decks. There was a black-green Graveyard Value deck. So if you pick that up, maybe come and get one of these for it.
Better than the green commander that is sometimes played in Nick
Titania?
In Nick Fit.
Oh, I think you want to play them together. I agree. And they both work really well together. You know, she makes 5/3 elementals and you draw cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's a little bit win more, but it's still pretty...
So when you open it at 1 mythic and I open it 2. I opened it to red, 4/9. They're not the best mythics, but...
I lost to this pretty hard in draft.
That doubles the damage. I also got the mill card, that mills 13 cards.
Which is, I think, pretty good in Limited.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
I mean... it's very flavorful. It looks awesome in foil.
I haven't seen it in foil.
This part looks...
It's got so much casual appeal to it because mill cards, you know, like when people first start playing, mill seems like a good idea and it's fun. This card like really embodies all of those feelings about mill. Like it mills a ton of cards, and then turning into a dude and then milling cards again is just sweet for casual players, for new players.
But think about it, in Limited, it comes down turn 4.
If you can flip it.
In turn 5 you flip it.
and you can get it back, and you play it the second time, you've probably won.
Yes, exactly.
So it's like a 2-turn clock. If you can play it on.
I mean, you have to invest 4 mana, then 5 mana, then another 4 mana, which is a lot of investment.
Sure.
But if it wins you the game,
it depends how quick the format is.
Exactly,
I think if there's quite a slow format, which it doesn't seem to be, because there's a lot of good 2-drops.
Yes, it seems to be pretty fast.
Then it could be very, very good in limited, I guess. I know someone was winning with it at the pre-release, like in the two-headed giant.
Okay.
I think they had 2 of them and were milling people.
Well, but that was 2 of them in two-headed, where you start with more life. I think it's decent.
But they,
are we playing two-headed?
Are we playing?
That's Sunday.
Loris and I are playing two-headed. There's two-headed tournament sealed here on Sunday.
I love two-headed. Let's all come and make a big tournament.
We always play two-headed. Loris always opens Planeswalkers. We have a great day.
Yes.
You should come join us. Come beat us. That'll be good. We like a challenge. So if anyone wants to come and play, that'll be good. This pack's just complete trash. The only thing of note really is the Wildfield Scarecrow, which seems good in the slower limited decks because the land stops you from flooding and the Delirium Enabler.
Delirium, yeah, exactly.
The 4 toughness seems super relevant in the format with a lot of 3/3s being played. I was pretty happy with it in my slow controlling deck. Rare is Drownyard Temple, nothing to shout home about, but I think
it's got a good drop monster.
Yes, I think there's also Eternal Application with this card because of being able to return it from the graveyard.
I've got another clue.
This guy is absolutely really bonkers.
It's not as good as this, but it's close. And I played against turn 3 into turn 4, which was too much to handle.
This card, like, I'm playing it in stand. I'm playing both of these cards in stand.
I think
green
they make
white,
a deck.
like,
yes. I think the green-white deck will be decent, not
the
best.
Bygone Bishop I played in the draft that we did with our prize packs, and I was playing an aggressive black-white deck. I got to curve into that and then out of it and then just draw a ton of cards, refuel my hand, and the card advantage was just too much for my opponent to keep up with.
Insane. What? Good artwork.
Yeah, this is what I was referring to earlier when we were talking about artwork. Oh, it might be a bit too close at my
yeah.
Just keep it still for a sec and then maybe we'll focus in on it. I think this is really cool artwork.
It's like a village that is heavily...
There we go, fortified village.
Heavily fort.
It looks kind of cartoony, but I like the
really like
turrets and that kind of stuff.
It's sad that it's green-white, because I hate green-white.
Green-white? I mean, like, I'm a green-blue player at heart. I like Cynic, but I also really love White Weenie. So I will be playing White Weenie for standard.
Absolutely insane.
My pack's trash. I got Tamio's Journal, which I think is fun for EDH, that kind of stuff. Bad otherwise, and I got a nice foil forest. Happy with the foil forest. What else we got? We probably halfway through by the looks of it.
Yeah, we opened a shitload of mythics, right?
Yeah, you opened like all the mythics.
I opened like 3 mythics, you opened 1.
Although at least mine was playable.
True that. Mine wasn't.
Got an emblem. Nice emblem. The other guys opened a ton of Arlen Core in the rest of the packs that we opened.
Yes.
And I mean, an absolute ton. So if you want to play this in standard, there's definitely some here.
I'm going to grab the foil one, I'm sorry.
The rare, I think this is a trap, honestly. I don't think this is as good as what people think it is in limited. Like, getting 2 for 1 is just not fun. If you have, I don't know if there's any hexproof dudes. Maybe there is.
Invisible Stalker, no.
If there's a hexproof dude, shove it on it, you'll kill people. If not, probably don't play this card. I think there are just tons of better rares.
Imagine, wow.
Yeah, I don't think it's good.
Imagine this, Invisible Stalker and this one in the same draft environment.
Yeah, I mean, there was already...
Make your own Geist of Saint draft.
There was already horrible things to put on an Invisible Stalker with Butcher's Cleaver, Silver Inlay
cool.
Dagger.
Yeah.
Then there was...
the Cleaver was best, you just win if you have a Cleaver.
Yeah, it's like a 4-power lifelink guy.
Like you swing for 8 every turn, there's nothing they can do against him in the forward.
Yeah.
Like 1 or 2 rares you can handle him.
I mean, there was the sacrifice cards, you know.
Yeah.
But this you want to go with yours?
Well, I got a pretty bulk rare. Each creature can make a mana.
Each creature becomes Bird of Paradise.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. We got a cool foil rare here from under the floorboards.
Cool.
Really flavorful.
Yes.
Absolutely bonkers in limited. I had this and I had Odric in Two-Headed Giant. So we were making a ton of zombies, and then between the rest of the white cards I had, we were giving them flying and lifelink, and that was hilarious. Flying lifelink zombies is definitely one way to win limited matches. Also got in the pack To the Slaughter, which I think is probably in contention for best artwork in the set. Like this poor little lamb getting munched on by whatever kind of monster that is behind it. Feel pretty bad for it. I really like the colours on this card. I think it looks really nice.
The lighting is perfect.
Think they're definitely constructed playable.
Yeah. And the control deck.
Depending on how many tokens are being played in the format, depends on how good that is, because it might not hit what you want it to do.
True that. So, I've got this card. It was my promo card in the Midnight pre-release. Performed well in limited. It depends what deck you have or what deck you are. I don't think it's constructed playable.
No, it's definitely constructed playable. It's a vampire, which I think is super relevant.
It's a Madness Vampire, yeah.
Yeah, and I think Madness Vampires is going to be one of the early decks in the format. Like, it's aggressive, it's got strong cards.
True that, yeah.
I think it's definitely constructed playable.
This one is an exception of an aura that's actually good in limited, because there are not too many.
What does this one do?
+3/+0 and first strike, but it has flash.
Don't particularly like it. I think the 1-drop enchantment is very good. The one that has a flip side. There's a red enchantment. It's 1 mana. Enchant a creature. When that creature dies, return the enchantment to the battlefield. Flip over as a 3/4.
Yeah, I mean that's not.
That card was really, really good.
I had one of these and absolutely overperformed.
Yeah, we had someone mind control my dude, then put that enchantment on it. So when I killed it, it turned into a 3/4.
Okay.
So having to kill my own guy and then them get a 3/4 out of it was pretty miserable. Honorable mention in my pack. This common. This was really, really good in the limited format. It's a one-sided fight, which at least that's what I was told it was. I had to play pre-release in German, which, as anyone that knows me knows, I can't read a damn word. It was pretty difficult, but this card overperformed a lot. Was very good. Ate too many of my creatures. Did not enjoy.
We opened a lot of lands.
You got more rare lands?
Black, blue one.
Okay, I think the artwork's nice on that. Yeah.
Try to focus again. Yeah, there we go.
Choke Testery. Yeah, I think that's cool artwork as well.
Yeah, it's not as cool as Green Light in my opinion. This also really cool artwork. All the uncommon lands have a cool artwork in my opinion.
So we got here some interesting uncommons. We got the Uninvited Geist, which Skulk, really relevant late game, turned into a 3/3 unblockable. Got the double investigate guy, really good in a blue-green investigate shell, or with like blue-white flyers. And then double striking humans. It's 2/2 for 2, always good. Any bears with upside is usually good in limited. Like, you want an early creature, and if it becomes relevant late game, it's great. There's a wolf that's a 2/2, gets +4/+4 for 6.
Yeah.
That overperformed in the sealed. I think this card will also overperform. Being able to give one of your better humans if you have that synergy, like for example the rare that you opened with the clues.
Yeah, if you have something like
you know, like a 3/2 with counters on it, being able to give it double strike, great. The rare in this pack was actually a mythic, and it's a really sweet mythic. Relentless Dead.
Oh yeah.
The 2/2 for 2 zombie.
With the artwork of an old Innistrad card.
Yes, it's from the same artist, from Endless Ranks of the Dead, which was a 4 mana enchantment. Which was also really fun. This has Menace. Hopefully this camera's going to focus on it. We're having a bit of trouble with our webcam today, I'm afraid. We have Menace. I'm just going to read it out because I can't read it on the screen. Menace, when it dies, you may pay black, return it to its owner's hand. When it dies, you may pay X. If you do, return another target zombie creature card with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield, which is really good with the rare that Loris opened at the start, the 2/2 for 3. We had both of these in our sealed pool. Unfortunately, this had to get put to sleep with the blue enchantment, so we couldn't return it, but we had the curve of this on 2, the Meg zombies on turn 3, and this one died early, and if we'd been able to return this with this in limited, I would have been pretty happy. Our opponents quickly died to the synergy with all of our zombies, so that was a pretty good mythic to open.
I opened Alter Ego.
I think very good in limited.
Very, very good in limited. Very, very flavorful.
Like, counter spells are usually good in limited. Counter spells that copy. This is a creature.
It's a clone that can't.
Clones are also good in limited because you get whatever their best creature is. You know.
Yeah.
Plus this one comes in with counters, so
and can be countered. So pretty good.
Yeah, I like this card a lot. It'll go straight.
I really like this card.
What is this? Oh, this card's the Edric style card, isn't
exactly.
it? Yeah. This card's sweet.
It looks very cool. It has very, very cool flavor. And it synergizes very well with, for example, the blue uncommon you opened.
The double investigate guy.
You can swing flying, get 2.
Evasive flyer, make 2 go. So this says whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, investigate. And then 2, exile a creature card from your graveyard, investigate. You gain 2 life.
I mean, I think even without the green card, it's a really decent card.
I would still play this without the green on the bottom.
And the green card is like also repeatable card advantage. Yes. The card just screams card advantage.
Yeah, I would really love to have opened that at the pre-release. I think it's a really cool card.
Palmer was playing a Clue deck in standard with this card as a main.
Yes, I saw this. This and Giffer Aether Grid.
Yes, with Aether Grid.
So you make all the clues with your evasive creatures.
You have a lot of 1/1 unblockables.
Hangerbacks and Peering Kirin.
Exactly. To just
make
do
this.
Millions of clues.
Yeah, and then tap all the clues to deal damage.
Exactly. It's a very, very fun deck. Don't think it's that competitive, but it's cool.
I mean, knowing Hammer, it'll end up competitive eventually. Like, we'll get there. We'll come up with some crazy innovation. It'll be good. This one we got crap rares again. Corrupted Graphstone, not even gonna bother talking about it, we can throw it over there. Uncommons also trash, so they can get thrown over there. Loris, hurry up and open the next pack, because that pack was not worth talking about.
This card also isn't really worth talking about.
I disagree. I think there could be space for this card in the blue-red mill deck, the one that plays Sphinx's Tutelage. So whenever you draw a card, mill a card, right? So, let's get this up here. In combination with Sphinx's Tutelage, you're now drawing and dealing damage at the end step if they have 4 or more cards in hand.
Yeah.
I think it could well be playable. I changed my mind. This is 2 damage to both players. No. If your opponent has 4 more cards, yes. Yeah, definitely could be some space for that to be played in a blue-red Sphinx's Tutelage deck.
And he throws it away.
Yeah, I mean it's not great. Oh, that's very nice.
Sweet.
That's a sweet card to open.
We got a foil.
So not only is it an insane card in limited, it's very constructed playable. Yes. It's going to be in every deck that has creatures.
It is very flavorful.
Let's grab that in focus, and it flips. So if anyone doesn't know this card, let's just put this. So we've got. So it says, there we go. Add a mana, colorless, so helpful for all the Eldrazi stuff. 5 pale life, put a 1/1 white and black human creature token onto the battlefield. So lands that make dudes already good. Sacrifice 5 creatures, transform it. It transforms into a 9/7 flying lifelink indestructible haste. The amount
good.
Yeah, the amount of games that are going to be won in standard from Secure the Wastes into this is going to be insane. Like flipping this card over and bashing someone in the face with a 9/7 flying haste is gonna hurt. Like standard will get warped around this and Avacyn, I think, because this fits in most creature-based decks.
Yeah. You play 2-color. If you play creatures, you're gonna play this.
Yeah. It also gives decks like that don't have much reach, some reach.
Some reach, exactly.
The thing is, we're gonna have to then adapt and find blue bounce spells or some ways of sacrificing creatures.
Just to win, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, just to beat this card. You know, there's no. I don't think there's any land destruction things. There's no Ghost Quarter. There's no Tech Edge. That kind of stuff.
No.
So I think this is going to be
like
definitely.
Exile. There's the white exile removal.
Declaration in Stone is sorcery.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to get punched for 9 if you have Declaration in Stone. The red damage spells don't do it. The black removal spells probably do, but I don't know what there is. There's
like a creature that's sorcery.
There's the Vindicate spell, right? That's an instant.
Vindicate spell is sorcery also.
But 3 life is a cost. And if you're late enough into the game that they're attacking you with this, 3 life is definitely going to hurt. So I really think this card is going to be warping.
There's not too much
the format. And it looks so good in foil. I really can't express how nice this is. I might have to pick this up before anyone else comes in and buys it on Friday because it looks amazing. Look at that. Beautiful. What else did you get in your pack? Because that's your flip rare. What did you get with
the Flameblade Angel? Pretty decent draft card.
I got double rare
Not
pack.
much more.
We got the Human Druid, the Mana Dork, one of the only Mana Dorks left in Standard that's really highly playable as a Death Touch. If there's a Delirium, adds black or green, definitely playable in like the mid-range decks, maybe the ramp decks potentially. Are we gonna focus on this? The other rare was Elusive Tormentor. Let's put this here. Here we go. Discard a card, transform it. It's a 4/4 for 4. Already fine. Transforming cards and a Madness Outlet. This is one of the most flavorful cards.
Yes.
It turns into a mist. It disappears. It becomes hexproof and indestructible. Can't block and can't be blocked. When it attacks and isn't blocked, you can pay 3, flip it back into a 4/4.
That's sweet.
Now, we played against someone, Intuitive Giant, and they had 2 of these.
What?
They were attacking us for 8 with their discarding cards. They also had Mind Rack Demon. They also had the Mythic Hydra. There's a 6 mana that makes a land come into play.
Ah, yes.
They also had in play Bygone Bishop and the blue Flash Hexproof Flying Spirit and several other rares. Like, their limited pool must have had about 15 rares and mythics in it. It was insane. Thankfully, Odric kept us in that game with our flying zombies, but we ended up drawing with them. It was a really fun game. I can't remember the guys' names, but it was great fun playing with them, so thank you for that game. It was a shame that we ran out of time.
I opened 2 red 3-drops as rares. This one, really good, limited card, playable.
I think it's very good if you can flip it.
Yeah.
The flip side makes all of your things come in they come in,
Directly
then they
flipped,
flip.
Exactly.
Which is insane with some of the value things.
Yes.
I'd love to play
And
Huntmaster after this.
Which is yes.
I'm a big fan of Huntmaster. Being able
So
to
am
play it and then auto flip it would be
I
quite
also
nice.
am a fan of the new reroll Planeswalker, Alien Core. No, I don't know the name.
Okay, rare is Forgotten Creation. Seems fine. A Skulk 3/3 for 4. You can discard your hand, draw some cards. Drawing cards always good. Focus bad. Oh, we're not having that one in focus, so I can get thrown over there. This was absolutely ridiculous in limited. It's 3/1 lifelink. Trades up most of the time, and then becomes Lingering Souls when you exile it from your
It's
graveyard.
practically Lingering Soul.
Really loved this card. Thought it was great. Overperformed all the time.
It is
Up
really
with
good.
us. Pick this up if you can find them in your limited packs.
I do have a good card. I wouldn't call it a bomb, but it's decent to good if you play blue.
What is it?
Counterspell, investigate 3 tags.
I think it's probably fine in sealed. I don't know about drafts. I don't know how.
I think you can pick it up.
5 mana's a lot, but then you get 3 cards out of it.
I mean, if you like playing a control-y, like with Chance to Win, some madness out there, I think you can play it. But if you play like...
I mean, if it's going to see any constructed play, it'll be a one-of in the standard decks. If you need
If
the card
the format
draw.
is that slow, I don't know.
This pack's got some good uncommons in it for limited. We've got the Forge Master, which deals damage when it gets blocked. This pack was pretty exciting, actually. We got this is strong. We got the 3/1 repeatable flyer. That comes back from the graveyard. Thought this was pretty good. Looks like Tibby just showed up. We got some enchantment that I couldn't be bothered to read. Mad Prophet, sweet card. Got a haste reprint. 2/2. Discard a card, draw a card. Artwork looks hilarious in this version. I think much better than the last version of it.
The old note was pretty funny.
The last one, was it a goblin on the artwork, I think?
No, it was a
Was it
crazy human guy.
Okay. Oh yeah, of course, it's a human shaman. Of course, I'm a moron. Don't listen to what I just said. I think that was good. Angel of Deliverance. Had this in our sealed pool. Never drew the 8th land to cast it. If we'd cast it, we would have won the game on the spot, I think. I think 8 mana might be too much. I think that might stop it from being limited playable. 8 is genuinely a lot unless you're playing an 18 land deck. 6/6 flyers though are hard to beat, and the ability is ridiculous. Whenever it deals damage, if you have Delirium, exile target creature an opponent controls. whenever it deals damage to a player. No, whenever it deals damage. It doesn't even have to be to a player, so you can block with it and then exile a creature. This card's bonkers if you can get it online with Delirium.
I think I've got Always Watching, double white, colorless.
Another card that I'll be playing.
Makes sense in a green white.
Anything white weenie. Like I first started playing standard with first started playing Magic when the first Innistrad came out.
Yes.
I was playing Honor of the Pure into Geist of Saint Traft. I'm gonna play this card. Like this has just got me written all over it. Love it. Bomb in limited, I think there. Alright, I got some more. I really like this card actually. This is an enchantment, which flips into a 4/4 hexproof with really cool artwork. I like Ents. Ents are cool. This looks awesome. The colours are nice. It's a 4/4 trample hexproof, so it's going to be hard to kill. I don't know what outclasses it really. There's a few 5 toughness creatures and a few 6 toughness creatures in limited. But this is a really sweet card, and even if you don't flip it, like having the enchantment for Delirium is probably okay. I think 3 mana and then 1 black isn't too overpriced either. I think it's fine cost.
Fine, yeah.
Rest of the uncommons are rubbish. Don't care about this. Another To the Slaughter, which we've already discussed, so that can get thrown over here.
I open the Thalia Moondrakes, 5/5 flyer, 4/7. That gets creature flying when they're in the battlefield, and you can exile it for 6 mana, I think. And creature control gets flying.
I think that just is a trick.
Like too good, but not. It's a 7 mana.
But all of the Titans in the was it M15, I think?
Yes.
All of the like avatars, maybe what they called. I forget what they're called. But you had the white one of the Soul of Theros, the Soul cycle.
Yeah.
The ability to cast spells from the graveyard basically was insane. Like late game, you flood out or something like that, or you don't have anything.
The Titans were bombs. I don't agree with this being as good as a Titan.
No, I think this is because you're probably playing it in a graveyard-centric deck or a blue-white flyers deck, right?
Well, I mean, in a blue-white flyers deck, it's good, but I'm talking about the bomb. The bomb is like you're playing these colors, you play the card because it's good.
Yeah, I would
in a special archetype.
No, because giving all of your creatures flying for 6 is really strong. You know, this gets milled, it gets killed,
it's strong. I don't disagree.
I mean, Odric won all of our limited games because he gave my creatures flying.
Yeah, but I would say Odric is a bomb. I would say the green Investigate Land Dude is a bomb.
I definitely think that a 5/5 flyer for 7 that has upside if you discard it, it dies or similar, is definitely a bomb. I would be very happy to play this in limited.
I mean, I would happy to open it. I don't know, maybe you have different.
I might be wrong because I'm a terrible limited player, so don't listen to anything I say. I'm not responsible if you guys play the cards that I think are good and you lose. Don't blame me.
Just come to gameplays and punch him.
Alright, got the last pack from me, and we got trash uncommons and another Angel of Deliverance. So,
and I opened another land.
Sweet.
I opened a lot of rares, a lot of lands, a lot of mythics.
A lot of rare lands and a lot of mythics. Yeah, not a bad box. Nothing like super exciting, but this foil land is.
This is definitely the best thing.
Lovely. This Relentless Dead, you know, made some good.
Like three or 4 lands are probably worth like some few bucks.
All right. Well, that concludes our crazy, messy box opening with all the crap everywhere. There's so much rubbish. I don't want to show you the mess behind us, but there was, like I said, loads of displays opened. So
25, somewhat around that. So
yeah,
this
anything you want for standard, we have it. Come and buy it. Come play some standard with us. We got draft on Friday. I don't think there's anything else to cover, is there?
No, we're gonna play a lot of standard, I think.
Yeah.
Most of GP is gonna start playing standard. So if you're interested, just come.
Yeah, we're all a friendly bunch. I say all. I'm not.
Alex
everyone else is. Yeah.
Everyone but Alex is friendly.
Yeah. So yeah, come join us for some games, and hopefully we'll see you soon.